everybody.
And welcome to Fresh and Retro.
I'm Trent.
And I'm Jason.
And this is the big number 10.
Ooh.
That's how old I am.
Wow.
I think.
Nah, I think you're 9.
No, I'll only be 10
okay.
this week.
Okay. But yes, that's 10 episodes now behind
yeah.
us. If we'd actually not skipped a week, we'd be at 11.
That's okay.
But we skipped a week. But we can go back in time.
No, not yet.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're not Doc.
Oh, I was thinking of Morty and...
Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
God. What do you think about now?
I do. You got me obsessed with it.
I'm sorry.
Addicted.
Don't be.
Okay, so this week I have a couple things I know I'm going to talk about. You
Let's
look
do
like you have
it.
about 300 things.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was prepared this week.
Well, I haven't tried any new games.
I don't have any games on mine.
Yeah, I've still been playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, I haven't played anything.
No, I mean either. Even some of that.
I continue to Hat in Time, which I talked about last week.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do have to steal Evil Within 2 from you just so I play a game that's
Yeah.
non-online.
But I don't want to stop playing Call of Duty.
I'm talking about on the off times, but the Call of Duty, this one...
This one reminds me of Black Ops 2.
Yeah, it's still impressing me. I mean,
Yeah.
the gameplay is good. I just jumped into hardcore now,
Yeah.
and I've been enjoying that. Not killing too many teammates.
Are you not setting your arms on the table because it's going to make a noise?
Yeah, but I will say this. So Trent and I are working on getting a Blood Frenzy.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, sorry.
Kill Bloodthirsty.
Bloodthirsty.
Which is a 5-kill streak.
Right, and we need just one more left to gold out a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So you missed it. You weren't out there, but when I was playing, I had 4. Somebody called in a paratrooper. My team. The paratrooper walked into the room I was in, looked at me, threw a grenade at me, and killed me. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, this is a great game.
It just stood there and literally, it was like 3 seconds. I was like, "It's looking at me. I don't like this."
Yeah.
But no, it's definitely one of the better ones they've done in a long time. I haven't even played the one-player
Neither have I.
game yet.
We've tried out zombies this week.
Yeah, we did.
that, which was fun.
It's definitely, if you have anxiety disorders, don't play it.
If you haven't played any more recent Call of Duties, you're not going to know what to expect with the zombies.
It's fast-paced.
Yeah, there's a lot of hidden things and secret side things for the story.
Yeah, and you have to figure out the path,
Mhm.
because you have to unlock different areas to move into the next area.
It's not like World at War.
No.
That was just so simple back then.
Yeah, that was like, get enough money to like get on the train or get on here or
That's
whatever.
Black Ops 2.
Yeah, that's the last one I played.
Oh, that's the last one.
Oh, no.
You did Extinction with Ghosts.
I did World
And you did Advanced Warfare.
at War.
I know that was.
That's the one with
that
the
was 5.
cabin, and you had to build the boards on the wall on the.
Yeah, that was Call of Duty 5.
Okay.
You said the last one you played, which Black Ops 2 was after that.
We did Ghosts with zombies.
Yeah, it was Extinction. There were aliens. Remember?
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
that one was actually pretty neat.
It
That
was.
reminded me more of the Gears of War.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Horde mode.
Yeah, because we had to. Didn't we get like weapons and stuff we could
Mhm.
put down?
Yeah. Advanced Warfare had the Exo Zombies.
Yeah, I didn't play that
And
one.
that one was bad.
I didn't play too much Advanced Warfare.
And then we didn't even buy. Oh, Black Ops 3. I didn't play zombies.
Oh
Oh no, I did. You had the gumballs.
Gumballs.
So you had gumballs.
Oh.
Like gum.
Yeah.
But it. Ooh, excuse me.
Whoa.
But it gave you power ups.
Yep, didn't play that one.
Yeah, and then
We
I
never
didn't-
bought
We
Infinite.
never bought Infinite Warfare. No.
So now this one, if you're a Call of Duty fan, this one's definitely the best one I've played in a long time.
Multiplayer.
Multiplayer, yeah.
Yeah.
Story mode, no clue.
I heard it's very cinematic.
Yeah, I mean,
Lot of
I bet you
cutscenes.
there's going to be scenes where you're on the ground and somebody reaches down and helps you up.
I bet you're gonna have to do D-Day.
Yep.
That'll probably be the first.
I
mission.
bet you'll lose your hearing.
Yep.
There'll be a ringing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might have to do a breach and clear.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might have to start a gas chamber. I don't know. I like to go
So,
extra.
we go over to the German side.
Well, Modern Warfare, you played both sides.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember Modern Warfare 2, the airport?
Oh, that you were undercover though. So.
You still played both sides.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
still
yeah.
massacred.
Yeah, you
an
still
airport.
killed all those people. Yeah.
You didn't have to.
Well, let me get out my nerd stuff that you don't like
Okay,
first.
okay.
So, I told you about that comic I'm reading called Irredeemable.
Yeah.
At first, when I started reading it, I was like, it's very cliche, and it's an independent comic. And it was like very cliche heroes.
Cliche.
Now, it's feeling as if they mixed Injustice with Watchmen.
Okay.
it's real dark and gritty, like Watchmen. The way the heroes are, it's like they just appear out of nowhere. Like all of a sudden there's heroes. Some of them are just...
You mean like in the basic world?
Yeah, in the basic world, just one day, heroes just start showing up.
Okay.
Not very many of them have powers. And the ones that do, they're pretty damn powerful. But the main guy is exactly like Superman.
Okay.
And he's the one that goes mad. And like in the I've read the 2 volumes already, which I think there's 5 or 6 books per volume. The first one kind of introduced you to what was going on. The second one took it to the nth degree, and he's like pissed off at a country, so he annihilates the country.
Oh, that's it? So it's what, Avengers 2?
Yeah, but there's no hero that can stop him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. So he's hunting down the heroes he used to work for and killing them, as well as trying to make the world bow down to him, kind of.
So Watchmen.
Watchmen. Well, no, this is more Injustice.
Well, going after
the other heroes.
Yeah, he did that. He killed a comedian.
Oh yeah, Osmodeus. Yeah.
Yeah. He wants to be the god.
Right, but he's not threatening other countries to bow down. He was trying to stop. This one, he's taking over, and that's where it starts to fall into Injustice.
Yeah.
In Volume 3 now, they've turned it in a different direction, and I mean, it's the same direction, but they've added to it now, and it's even grittier, and like one hero now has the power to stop him, and starts to become him as well.
Obviously.
Well, yeah, he never had this much power before, and now he's almost omnipotent, and it's just showing what, if somebody really had that power, what would happen to them mentally.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been the one I've been reading, and
Who does it?
I don't even know.
Oh.
I mean, it's
like a brand new one?
It's a couple years old, but it's...
No, I'm talking about the company.
I know, I haven't even paid attention. I mean, for all I know, it could be Valiant or somebody like that, but...
I'll look it up for you, then.
But it is an independent. I mean, it could be... I mean, I know it's not, like, self-done. Mm-hmm. Usually the comic thing I read, the...
Boom Studios.
Is that it?
Yeah. Boom Studios. Never heard of them.
Me neither.
Founded in 2005.
Yeah. And this must be their flagship. Yeah. Because it's good. It is. I'm very happy with it.
The Empty Man is an upcoming American supernatural thriller filmed, directed, and written by David Pryor, based on the Boom Studios graphic novel of the same name. So they have a movie coming out from one of their
That's
novels.
good then.
Yeah.
It shows they're picking up some good talent.
Yeah. Alright. So, since you had one thing, I'll have one thing.
Okay.
So I watched a new Netflix show.
Uh-oh.
Called End of the Effing World.
Okay, you were talking about wanting to see that.
Yeah, and I'm not censoring myself. It's censored like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about... Let me read the description to you.
Is it about the end of the world?
No, I thought it was. I was kind of disappointed. Just a wee bit,
Is it 13 Reasons Why, but a different version?
It's British. Okay, the description is a budding teen psychopath and a rebel hungry for adventure embark on a star-crossed road trip in this darkly comic series based on a graphic novel.
Okay.
So I mean, the description alone is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But the main kid, he's from that Black Mirror episode from season 3, the blackmail one.
The blackmail one.
He works in the restaurant. He rides a bike. I don't want to reveal.
Oh, where people watched him masturbate.
Okay, I guess you can reveal. Yeah.
Well, no, that's pretty quick.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't want to.
I didn't reveal all.
I know.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to reveal anything.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that kid. Okay.
And he's kind of similar to that character.
Okay.
He's quiet.
Weak. Pushover. Yeah.
But his whole mastermind plan behind it all is trying to kill someone.
Okay.
He wants to cross that line of being a psychopath. So he's just accepting everything that people ask him just to keep pushing forward to see how close he can get to them and alone.
Okay.
It's interesting. It's British. So, I mean, right there, it's pretty good, right? You
it's
like
already
British TV shows.
Well, it's already based on a classic novel.
Graphic novel.
No, that premise.
Oh, really?
Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky.
Never read it.
That's the premise. The guy wants to see what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes into, in the book, it goes into the fallout afterwards. Not just the criminal investigation, but mental state of him, of committing the crime.
Yeah. When I've seen reviews for the show, they say it's a perfect one-season show, but they leave it on a cliffhanger, so I don't know.
That's not good.
They could end it and leave it how it is, and you can pretty much make up your own ending.
Okay.
Which I feel like a lot of shows could do that.
Yeah.
But
Heroes.
a lot of people want that other season. I don't. But it was good. It's 8 episodes. They're about 20 minutes long each.
Oh, that's quick.
Yeah. And I watched first 4 episodes in a row, and I was like, wow, this is actually kind of good.
Okay, so it was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about, did you ever finish?
Bright?
Yes.
Still got 40 minutes. I'm watching in 40-minute chunks.
You can't pull yourself back.
I can't.
It's been like 2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're sure you're not watching it in 5-minute chunks over a 2-week period?
I haven't even clicked it in a while. I can't stand it.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't pull
when I
myself.
first saw the previews and thought it was a TV show, I was like, okay, this will be interesting.
It could be cool.
You know, Will Smith in a show. It'd be good to see him as a reoccurring character.
Yeah.
And then that theme, they could do a lot in a TV show with that theme.
The basic story behind it's just lame.
And usually it is in a movie. But
Yeah.
the theme like that, it needs that extended world. You can't just have it.
Yeah, it's
you
just
know,
on Earth, and there's like.
Well, like Valerian. Imagine
Yeah.
Valerian in a TV show, and you
where
got
they
to.
visit a new planet each episode.
Yeah,
like
you got
Star
to
Trek.
experience. Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
experience different things. That would have made that movie so much better.
Yeah, if it was a TV show.
But
With this, I don't know if it would work at a TV show. If they stick with the same story,
right, they'd have to expand.
yeah, they'd have to have a different plot line.
Well, and then that's the thing with the story is whatever the base plot line is, there'd be hints about just small breadcrumbs throughout each episode.
Well, it's not that.
It's just dumb. Yeah, don't ruin
It's
it. Don't
dumb.
ruin it for the listeners.
It's just
okay. All right, so that was your TV show.
That was my one thing. Yep.
Yeah, and
That's my one thing that you haven't experienced.
And I'll talk about the one thing you haven't experienced.
That comic book.
No.
Oh, The Gifted?
Yeah.
I didn't know if you wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, so I decided, you know what, it's Fox, that means it's going to be tied in with the X-Men and all that, and so I decided to start watching The Gifted.
Well, okay, I didn't not watch this. I watched about 15 minutes of it.
And walked away.
And walked away, yeah. I had to do the dishes, you know.
Here's the problem. When two of your major characters are Bill from True Blood and Fred from Angel, it's the mom in this.
Oh,
She
sure.
played a character named Fred. That's your powerhouses. That's not a lot of power.
Yeah, because you can't rely on kid actors.
Right. The premise, smart. Very smart premise. I like it. There was another main actor, a Poe ripoff.
Oh, yeah.
There was one character, he looks like, what's his
Oh,
name?
Dameron.
Yeah, what's his real name?
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, he looks and sounds like Oscar Isaac, and that was weird when I first saw it because I actually thought it had to have been a relative, and it wasn't.
No, he looked pretty much like a younger Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, he does. And his behaviors and mannerisms match.
Yeah.
The mutant powers are good. How they do them on the show, they're good. They're represented well.
Yeah.
It's weird that there's only a couple of powerful mutants. A lot of them have like benign powers. Like,
Well, I know in the beginning of the first episode they like show a group of them, right? In the beginning.
Yeah.
When they in that
Yeah.
warehouse. I didn't find any of them interesting.
well, they didn't really go into it.
Yeah,
the
but
powers.
still.
Like, they have a lot of kids that are refugees,
Mhm.
and like one kid has the power of creating illusions. Okay, that's.
That could be neat.
Yeah. But then this one girl can read really fast and do math really fast.
Hey, she could be a teacher.
Yeah. And a lot of them, it's almost like it's the New Mutants. A lot of them don't know how to use their powers, so you don't know how powerful they'll be. The show's acting horrendous.
That's what made me walk away.
Yeah, it's really bad. Like, the girl playing Polaris, I'm a fan of the comics, and the one thing I always liked about Polaris was her inability to grasp where she belonged.
Okay.
Because she's the youngest of all the siblings of Magneto's kids. And because Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver have been bad and good and, fight against their father now.
Not knowing where they belong.
Well, no, they figured out where they belong. They belong fighting alongside,
Yeah.
the side of good. Polaris has never really chosen a side. She's like work with the X-Men, helps them, but she's never really committed. And she's very timid. In this, they make her your stereotypical badass chick. And it drives me nuts because it doesn't fit the character. I was a little upset that the guy that looks like Poe, his whole concept is new. They have so much lore to pull from, and they created his character, his powers.
He's not from comics?
No, he's not. He's
stupid.
Right, and so that was a little, for a side character, great, but for a main character, it should be something that comic fans would be like, oh, okay, they cool.
Yeah. They already know the backstory.
Right, and then they see how they work it into this. I like the fact that you don't know what happened that started everything, but something happened between the X-Men and Brotherhood, and they just hint to it. Some big event happened.
They might just be referencing X3.
No, it was in the show that you see a glimpse, but it was like a massive battle that killed millions, and now all these laws are in order.
So X3.
It could be.
I feel like because I don't think Fox is going to reference the newer movies until they reconnect back to modern times.
Gotcha.
So I think they're probably going to base off X3.
I like that. I like that there is a backstory. I like how they've kind of turned the Sentinels.
Aren't they just humans?
Yeah, they're humans with, right now they haven't gotten to the robot phase.
Yeah, which, that would have been cool to see.
That I think it will get there in the next seasons or whatever. Because they did, Trask Industries has been mentioned a couple times. Okay. But, like most American TV shows, the drama is ridiculously stupid. I mean, even if they could act, the drama would still suck. There's like one whole episode about the daughter liking a guy that used to be a bad guy. And the dad wanted to intervene, and it's like, this is stupid. This is after school special crap.
Yeah.
And then there was the worst scene in the world.
Worse than that Walking Dead scene.
Yes.
Wow.
You heard me laughing, and you came out and wanted to know what was so funny.
Yeah.
And that was that bad. They made a semi jump a ramp.
You did tell me about this, yeah.
That's when the show died for me, and that was only like episode 7.
How many are there?
I think it was 13 in the season. And I know it did get, that one I think got renewed.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, that one did. The other one I don't think did. There was 2 that were similar.
Why did it leave me?
I don't know. But it was The Gifted and...
Was it New Mutants? Young Mutants?
Oh, Inhumans.
Inhumans.
I don't think that one got renewed.
I don't think so either, because it even looked bad from before it came out.
Yeah, that one... Well, the problem with that one was they had originally scripted it for a movie.
Which probably would have worked.
It could have worked. It would have fallen into the Marvel lore. But they said, no, let's make another TV show. And they haven't learned. I mean, these TV shows, they do the same thing now with the superheroes. They become dramas.
Yeah, this gets boring.
Arrow, it's all about who he's dating, who's kidnapping somebody he loves. Same thing with The Flash. It's back and forth with the relationship stuff. Now they have Black Lightning coming out.
It came out.
Well, okay, and it's going to be the exact same thing.
Most likely.
When you read comic books, the drama is like a frame or 2.
Or it'll be an entire book. And then it won't be for a long time.
Right. It'll be something massive that happens.
Batman one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it'll be something massive that's happening. And then how they cope with it or deal with it. But most of it's action. And they could do a whole TV show with an hour long with at least a half hour of fight scenes.
Yeah, probably.
I'd be happy with that.
Speaking of fight scenes.
All right.
Brawl.
Oh.
In the cell block. 99. I always want to say 43. I don't know why.
Okay, this is a disclaimer. This is not a joke, what we're saying about this movie. No. At all. We're not tricking you. You would think with the name Brawl in Cell Block 99.
And with the main guy being Vince Vaughn.
Right, you'd think, or like, yeah, you guys are full of crap. No, we're legit with this movie. Yeah. We literally finished watching it 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
And?
Well, if you've seen Bone Tomahawk, then the same writer and director, same guy, did this one. Which most people remember Bone Tomahawk for that one scene.
Yeah.
Which disturbed some people.
Just some.
In this, he tried to make a lot more disturbing scenes, I think.
I didn't find them as disturbing.
I didn't find that one disturbing either. I don't find any of these disturbing.
I found these kind of...
They were kind of comical.
Necessary.
Well, yeah, definitely necessary for the story.
Yeah.
But kind of comical because you could see the bad practical effects.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for the story, they worked.
And really, with the movie, you didn't care.
You didn't care, no.
No.
Because, like I said, the fight scenes...
Oh.
They were... I don't even know.
They were realistic.
Yeah, they were very well choreographed. They felt real.
Yeah.
You could feel it, especially if you turn your bass up on your speakers like we did.
And knock stuff down.
Yeah.
It was Vince Vaughn's perfect performance ever.
I think after True Detective, he got picked up for more serious things.
Yeah.
Because he was the best character in True Detective.
Yeah, he was.
Season 2.
And that's the same thing with that I said about
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After True
I
Detective.
think True Detective helps these lesser known actors.
But this was his best performance I think he's ever done in his life.
Yeah, probably.
And
like I was so enthralled with it.
Yeah.
In the city.
Yeah.
Like I wanted that to be longer.
So I'm not giving anything away, but the whole prison part is less than the last half of the movie.
Yeah.
The first half is his normal life beforehand. So don't go into it like I did, thinking,
I thought it was a prison movie.
Yeah, I thought it was a prison movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, wait a minute, there's a story, and
it's kind of good.
Yeah. The character development of him. I mean, well, whoever created this character, Vince Vaughn just took it on.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about him, mannerisms, the way he walked, the way he talked, the way he held himself.
How he spoke was his biggest point.
Oh yeah. And the sister from Dexter plays his wife. She was good because the type of character she had to play.
Yeah, like the scene when she's in the house. I like that scene.
Oh, that one was good.
I wasn't expecting that.
But I'm talking about when he's carrying her.
Yeah.
That is not what you normally see with her as an actress.
I get.
She's usually a stronger woman.
Yeah, we didn't finish Dexter.
Yeah, but I won't say who the surprise guy person was because I was a little surprised that he was in this movie, but he did good
for his part. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah, very graphic.
Don't watch it with kids.
Definitely not. If you're.
There's no nudity.
No.
No sex.
But.
Really, not that many cuss words.
No, not really. No, I think about it.
It's the violence.
The violence is what does it.
And when you're watching it, you don't think it's going to be violent. It ramps up slowly.
Yeah, that's how Bone Tomahawk was.
Yeah.
You're watching, it's like, oh, that was kind of a brutal gunshot.
Yeah.
And it's like, this. But my favorite
Were those teeth he pulled out of his hand?
Yeah, that was pretty funny. But my favorite part about this was in the city, there was no music in the background.
No, unless it was in the
quiet.
car.
Right, in the car, which I loved.
Yeah.
He had music playing in the car, and then you could hear it kind of.
And it was music that didn't fit anything in the movie.
Especially the end, the last car scene.
Yeah.
But it was just very well, the sound design.
And the visuals in the city, compared to when he goes to jail.
Yeah.
They put that grainy, gray filter almost in the prison parts.
Not gray, but yeah.
Yeah, like when he goes out into the yard, it looks like
drab.
It's overcast. Yeah, it's very drab looking. But when
it felt just kind of boring.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, it gave you that feel of it. And then when they're out in the city, like her dress was blue, and it was like really blue, and the colors were more vibrant outside of prison.
Yeah.
And that was just a cool visual.
And then I like the shot in the prison cell from the top.
Oh yeah.
I wish it was a bit angled differently, but still a good shot. There were a lot of good shots.
There were.
This. Like the staircase scenes were pretty nice.
Yeah.
How that angle.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite scene, camera angle wise, was he pulls up the first time he's in his car, and he pulls up to the stop sign. The camera's on the ground, looking up at the car.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
And there were things in it that had no meaning.
What do you mean?
There's a part where he looks out of his window in his house.
And in the car.
Yeah.
When he looks to the left.
Yeah, there was nothing. There are parts in this movie where it is just real life shots.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're seeing what he sees.
Right.
And that's it. It's not to lead you down a different path, nothing. It's like, this is just normal everyday visuals.
It was very realistic for a movie.
Yeah.
Except some of the dialogue was a little weird.
No, his dialogue was spot on.
I don't know. Some of it was kind of weird. I don't know.
Like I said, this is one of the strongest developed characters I think I've seen.
But it wasn't developed.
It was.
Like, you don't know his backstory at all.
No, you didn't have to.
As a character, you don't know anything about him.
No, you don't watch the development of the character. He's already pre-developed for you, set down in front of you, and when you're watching it, you're like, I get this person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is who he is.
Yeah.
Little tidbits, like you said, like in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
We get little history of him through the movie, but it's like one-liners.
You just got bit by a spider?
Yeah.
That was it?
Yeah. No, I would say if you're looking for a movie that's very much worth watching, I think it was 2 hours and 12 minutes. It wasn't that long.
No.
And his supporting cast was good.
They're fine, yeah.
I think they could have been replaced with anybody because you never took your attention off Vince Vaughn
No.
at all. you were always just encapsulated by him.
Because he was always the alpha.
Yeah. In every scenario.
Even when he wasn't supposed to be.
And this isn't like a badass movie. Like, it's not a Bruce Willis goes in and kills every bad guy.
It's not John Wick.
Yeah, this is a realistic guy in shit situations dealing with them.
Knowing how to handle the situation.
A 6'5" big fucker, yeah.
Watch that movie, please.
Yes.
Alright, so next thing that we both experienced.
Uh-oh.
The band I suggested to you.
Oh, yes.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Yeah, so he sends me this and he says, listen to this band.
Listen to this album, Murder of the Universe.
He did say listen to this album, but I didn't pay attention to the full text.
Right.
So I pulled up the first album. And it sounded the first album I listened to by them. I don't remember the title of it, but it was like in 2007 it came out.
2017.
No.
They started in 2010.
Oh, it was 2010 then. Okay, and I'm listening to it, and it sounds like the type of music an indie director would purchase for his movie to make it more artistic.
That just reminded me. In The End of the Effing World,
yeah,
the music, the soundtrack is great.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So I'm listening to this band he tells me to listen to, and we get in the car later, and I say, was this a joke?
Yeah.
He's like, no, you didn't like that album? And I was like, I listened to the first album. It's stupid. And he was like, no, just listen to this one.
Yeah.
And that was the
Murder of the Universe.
Yeah, Murder of the Universe. So I went back and listened to Murder of the Universe, and it was brilliant.
Yeah,
it was
it's
great.
a great album.
Yeah. I don't think I'll listen to anything else by them, because everything else I tried.
I tried listening to I didn't try their newest album, because that YouTuber I told you about that reviews music,
yeah,
he reviewed it and gave it a decent 7.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
He said that Murder of the Universe was kind of experimental but didn't really work out, and I disagreed with that.
Oh, it was perfect.
Yeah, I think it's one of the best rock albums I've heard in a while.
Yeah, well, in the soundscapes they use, there's just the different audio experience that you have when you're listening to the whole thing.
Did you know they're Australian?
No.
Yeah.
But now I do.
Yep. And
there's a girl in the band, right?
No.
That's the guy with the high-pitched voice?
No, I think they just had that for that album.
Okay.
Because the other albums don't have a girl.
Okay. But yeah, it was really neat. I suggested it to other people, one other person, and he loved it, and it's like, yeah, it's different.
Yeah. Murder Universe, King Gizzard, and the Lizard Wizard.
But that's the only album to listen to.
Yeah, I haven't listened to the other ones. Maybe next week I'll have an update.
I kind of...
You don't want to?
No, I put them on and was listening to them and like, nope.
Yeah. That's a shame.
Topic. Well, one of my topics was kind of your topic. Kind of breeds into your ground.
What?
It's been a bad week for your rap artists.
Oh, yeah.
You've had a couple of...
Even though I don't listen to either of these that you're going to mention. Mr. Kodak Black.
Yeah.
Was the first one.
Yeah, he got himself in just a little bit of trouble.
Just a wee little bit. His house got raided.
Yep.
And they found possession, guns. What else? Not the big charge.
No, honestly, when I saw the big charge, I just said, "Oh."
Okay.
Yep. Don't need to read no more of this one.
Wait for a while, because he got child neglect.
Yep. So yeah, he's going bye-bye for a while.
Hopefully. His last album sucked, so it's okay.
and then poor Fredo.
Fredo Santana had a seizure and died in the middle of the night.
Yeah. And he was pseudo. Well, he was up and coming, right?
He was popular with trap.
Right.
Trap rap.
But he hadn't hit it like the millions yet or nothing.
His Spotify, only like 2 of his songs have high millions.
Gotcha.
The rest are kind of low.
So he was up and coming.
He was.
Yeah.
Even like he was kind of like 2009 when he started.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they disappear. But your favorite artist just dropped 2 new songs.
Lil Pump?
No.
Oh, Drake?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I saw. Oh, Gucci Gang went platinum.
Did it?
Yep. Went platinum.
Oh, what happened to this world?
So, I got a couple topics for this week.
Okay.
A couple things that happened.
Uh-oh. What happened?
So, the platform we're on now, YouTube, has changed their monetization policy.
Okay, so we can't expect any cash.
Right, we're definitely not meeting the baseline for monetization.
Okay, so just send it.
Yeah,
people.
just send us
just send it
PayPal.
right. Yeah, PayPal. Yeah,
I'll link it in the description.
Yeah, you can just send us whatever.
So they switched it to where now you have to have 1,000 subscribers instead of 100, with 4,000 minutes listened to instead of 1,000.
Okay.
So people that were complaining about this were animators. Because they make maybe a 1 or 2 minute long videos.
Right.
And they have like a couple hundred subscribers, not that much watch time because they're short videos.
Gotcha.
I mean, people like us, we're fine. If someone listens to the whole 60 minutes and...
Well, and then, yeah, right now we've got 10 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we won't get the 400 hours.
Hit 4,000.
4,000?
4,000 hours.
So we need 400 people to listen.
No, we need 1,000 subscribers, each listen to 4 minutes each.
Right, or, well, I was going to say, at least with the time, you need 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of people were pretty mad about that, but then again, some were like, why don't you just put in more effort?
Well, I mean, the other thing is how the math will add up. So if you're putting up animated ones and they're 3 or 4 minute long videos.
Yeah, but you probably only do one a month.
And you need on average 4,000 minutes watched. Mm-hmm. Then you need to have the right amount of viewers.
Right.
So you have to market yourself, get more people. It'll work out for them.
Eventually, yeah.
But I mean, there's, I don't know. YouTube is a free platform that people don't have to do anything to get on. It's the only one out there right now that is completely free, user free and listener free.
But only for like an hour.
Right. That has the ones that you have to upgrade to get more time. But YouTube is 100% user free as well as watcher free. Well, it's not YouTube's job to make sure you get paid for what you're doing. They can set the standards of how they want to distribute their finances.
Yeah, because they want to keep the I'll show you later. Less desired YouTubers out of their company or out of their platform.
Right. I mean, when it was beginning, and they were getting a lot of people starting to get monetization, it was an invite to people. Hey, start putting content on, and you'll make money.
That's how Facebook is now.
Yeah. But now they don't need it.
Right.
So why...
They're actually losing money with this with their original platform.
And why keep people on that are just doing a little bit of stuff? And like we were just talking about last night, there's other ones too. I'm sure they're going to start researching, like you said with Lele Pons, how she's marketing in her YouTube
without saying it's sponsored.
Without saying it's sponsored, which is breaking the rules.
Right, because actually what two YouTubers got in trouble with 2 years ago, I think. I think you might have heard about it.
Who?
It was Syndicate and T Martin.
Don't know.
They had a CSGO website where they sold skins for weapons.
Oh, really?
And then they would promote that website, not telling them that they own the website.
Okay.
So they got in big legal trouble because of that.
I gotcha.
Actually, T Martin's cousin lives in this town.
Ah.
Yeah. We can meet him.
All right. Let's get some skin.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
But I mean, I don't have a big issue with that. It'd be different if you had to pay to upload your stuff and you were trying to make money that way. I mean, yes, you spend money like we did, your soundboards, your microphones, your software, things of that nature.
Right.
But you're not having to pay a monthly fee to YouTube to do this. So you're doing something for free and expecting something in return.
Right.
It's just, I don't know. It's like the Viners. There was Viners that became millionaires.
Oh yeah, Lele Pons.
For free content.
Yeah.
They didn't have to contribute a dime to any of the work they did.
They just got sponsors.
Yeah.
So another thing that happened this week. Nintendo released a new video.
I saw something on this.
Nintendo Labo?
Yeah, the Labo. Yeah,
It looks like the dumbest thing in the world. You know how much it costs? There are two parts. There's the this part, which I'm showing you now. You can build like a giant mech suit for yourself out of cardboard.
Okay, cool.
It's $75.
Okay.
Or $80. And then there's stuff that you can make like this.
Right, that's the stuff I saw, the smaller stuff.
The smaller stuff that you wrap the Switch in, you wrap the controllers in, and then you play, which I mean, the idea is cool.
Right.
The smaller stuff's $45.
Okay.
When someone gets a hold of this, they're just going to release the designs online, and then it's free for everyone.
Right, but isn't this like cardboard?
Yep. That's what I'm saying. It's free for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone can get a piece of 2x2 cardboard.
Yeah.
Cut it up, and then correct designs. Make it sturdy enough for the Switch to be held. It's dumb.
Yeah.
I'm not paying $80 to look like a mech.
Well, what was that thing? The Google
the
VR or 3D?
I don't know.
You were in a class and they showed you how to make it out of cardboard for free. You didn't have to buy...
It was like $5 to order online.
Right, but you didn't have to buy the $100 goggles.
The cardboard goggles that they make.
Yeah.
Google makes that. It's only like $5 or $10.
But you could make it yourself. I'm saying you can cut it out.
Yeah.
And then
it's not $100.
no, but people sell the VR holder thing for like $100 or $50 made out of plastic. And you're in that class where they showed you for like $5. You can
for free.
For free, you can make it.
I'm saying Google sells it for $5 or $10.
But you can make it for free.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
The plastic product is like $100.
I don't care about the plastic product.
But that's what I'm saying. People go out and buy that, not realizing they can walk around with a cool cardboard on their head.
Walgreens has one for like $15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that and I was gonna read up on it, but then when I started looking at it, it was like these cardboard things. I was like, I don't even need to read this because it better not be in my house.
I'm not buying it, but I'll make it.
Yeah.
I'll definitely make it. It'd be cool to play.
Make your own.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my own because the games actually look kind of fun.
Yeah.
Except for the mech one, you have to wear the switch on your face, which is probably gonna blind you.
I can make you a mech suit. I got enough cardboard boxes.
Oh, definitely.
I'll just cut holes in them and you can just tape them up. I mean, you'll look like some terrible Halloween costume, but...
I don't care. I'll be protected from the ancient spirits.
You have to wear the switch on your face?
I think so, yeah. That's how it looked like in the video. It's dumb.
I mean, it doesn't have motion sensor, does it? Does the Switch have a gyro?
Yeah, it does.
It has one?
It has one, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I think the controllers do.
Yeah, I didn't think it had...
Because when I played Zelda, I had the controllers on, connected to the Switch, and I had a gyroscopically move it around.
So this could be the controllers?
Could be the controllers or the Switch itself.
Okay.
Which, I mean, it's probably not hard to do.
Well, yeah, because the 3DS has one.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't work well, but they have one.
That's okay. So, I talked to you about this week.
No, you didn't.
I wanted to start something new with the podcast.
No, you didn't.
Every month, we go over the games of gold and the PS Plus.
Right.
We review them, see if they're worth playing.
Right.
Or if we've played it before, we try it again, see if maybe we get a second or a new opinion.
Okay.
This month kind of sucks because it's Army of Two. And
That doesn't suck.
No, Army of Two does not suck. Army of Two is great.
I mean...
But we've beat it like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
So we already have our opinions on it.
Right.
Play it.
Local co-op.
Local co-op
is the best for that game.
PC or CP, not NPC.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It was a smart design. If you've never played the game, it's 2 guys, but the main draw from it is what's called the aggro. Mm-hmm. And one guy can shoot a gun and get everybody's attention to him. The other guy, actually, you'll see it on screen, starts to turn invisible. It's like a
light blue.
Yeah, but it's like a representation that the bad guys aren't paying attention to him.
Mm-hmm.
And then that person can swing around and flank the bad guys. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of like the whole game is built around that design.
Oh, 100%.
And like with your guns, you can add things to them. You customize your guns ridiculously.
You can have like higher or more mag, which will increase your aggro.
Yeah. Then my guy usually had the high aggro, you had the low aggro, and we were always balanced. So it's a cool balancing 2-person thing. Mm-hmm. I did like that one. But what else did we have this week?
I didn't really check because I wanted to talk about it on the podcast and then start it in February.
Okay, we can do that in February. Because I think everything that came out were things we've already played or owned.
Because like the Plus games were Mankind Divided, which we played.
Right.
Psycho Pass.
Yeah, I'm never playing that.
The reading simulator.
Those of you who don't know in the gaming world, there is actually something called a reading simulator, and all you do is read it. And I think you make choices once in a while that will change the dialogue.
Yeah, probably.
Nothing else happens. You literally just scroll through dialogue.
Yeah.
It was the worst game. Because Psycho Pass is for an anime. It's a very smart anime. It's futuristic kind of, and in it, the government has ways of monitoring throughout the city people's psychological states.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about
and if they reach a certain level, an alarm goes off at the police, and they have to go detain that person, and you keep everybody at like a certain norm, then society's fine. But then you get that one crazy person, you have to take them out. And you have your police, who have to stay within the Psycho Pass norms, but then you have these people that I think they were called hounds, and they used to be cops that crossed the line.
Right, they went crazy.
They didn't go crazy, but they had emotional.
Yeah.
They had emotions.
Yeah.
Like they saw a child die, and that freaked them out. Well, now they're hounds, so they're allowed to kill the bad guys. They bring them along because they are damaged goods already, trying to keep the main officer from crossing the Psycho Pass line. So it is a really good anime. So when they showed a game, I was like, okay.
Awesome.
Well, I was intrigued to see how they were going to pull it off, and they didn't.
No.
They just gave me a digital book.
Right. So we're going to have PlayStation Plus games, Games of Gold, and I want to do my own thing on PC.
Uh-oh.
Because Humble Bundle, which I've talked about plenty of times.
Yes.
It's a great service if you have Steam. There'll be bundles, I think 2 or 3 bundles a month that are they range from $10 to $20, and you get 10 games.
Yeah,
I'd say.
sometimes you'll get smaller ones, but they're big name games.
In December, you paid $35 and you got 30 games, which that was a pretty good deal.
Yeah. And it does draw you. I notice, or sometimes you'll be drawn back to a game that you might not have tried years ago.
Mm-hmm.
A first-person shooter or something, and then when it comes in the bundle, you're like, oh, okay, I'll check it out. I think, was Crysis like that? The original Crysis was one of them?
No, I played that on PC, and then I went to PS3.
There was something that was an original that you had never played that I know you got it in a bundle.
Probably.
And you tried it out and liked it.
Mm-hmm. But they do a Humble Monthly.
Okay.
Which is $12 a month, and you get 8 games on average.
Okay.
But they always have a big seller on the first, when a bundle comes out, they set up the new one, and that day you can get the new bundle, and they always have a big seller that you can play if you buy it that day.
Okay.
You don't get the whole bundle until the final day, but you get a big game that should last you. This month it's Civilization 6, which just came out, and it comes with 2 DLC packs.
And those are long ass games.
Oh yeah.
Have you been playing it?
No, I have not done it.
Have you ever done a Civilization?
No.
They're different.
I own like 4.
They're different than other turn-based or RTSs or things. It's a grander scope, and it's a lot more of the behind-the-scenes politics.
Yeah, which doesn't really interest me.
It's good when you get into it and stuff. It's really cool of learning, like, who the people are that work for you, or who the people are that work for the other civilizations. And then watching your people, because I think it was 3 or 4, I got to the space race, where my people were leaving the planet and colonizing. But you're starting at almost Stone Age and all that, and you bring it to that, and those are cool city developers and things like that. But there's not, I don't know how 6 is. It was never graphically.
Oh no, it looks really good.
Like you can zoom into the city and look at the individual buildings.
Yeah.
And you can design where different zones are or whatever.
I don't know about that. I've seen gameplay, but I've seen gameplay, but not actually played it yet.
Gotcha.
So
to me, the best of those is always Tropico.
You always talk about that one.
I love Tropico.
You're a dictator, right?
You're a dictator, and it's kind of tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
And it's like the rules are different than like SimCity. You have to build the like tobacco fields for your people to work at. And then you have to give them the hovels to live in. But then you don't want them being bad and pissed off, so you make sure you have a bar and a brothel for them. It's dark in its humor, but yeah, it's fun. And graphically, it's always been really good.
It looks fun.
Yeah, I liked it. But there's one of those ones where you can zoom in close and you kind of really see the people that are walking up. You'll see them going to the bar, and then somebody come out tipsy and stuff.
Right. So I wanted to ask you a question.
Oh God.
How many Steam games do you think there are?
Over 1 million.
That's it? Higher.
Over 2 million.
Higher.
My answer was right then because I said over 1 million.
Right.
Okay.
But that's it.
10 million.
No.
Lower?
Nope.
464 billion.
Okay, not billions.
464 million.
That's close to how many have been played. There are 781 million games on Steam.
And you don't own them all yet?
And 493 million have been played.
Jesus.
So that's about
300. Over 300 million haven't ever been touched?
Right.
I mean, are they that bad of games?
I just think because, I don't know. I don't know why they haven't been played.
Well, Steam's also been out for 20 years?
I don't know about 20. But it's been out for a little while. Yeah. I think I was born before it came out.
Well, I know you were born not before Steam came out.
Yeah.
I mean the Steam service, but not Steam.
2003.
Half-Life was then?
I'm not talking about Half-Life.
But that's Steam.
Half-Life was on... No, that's Valve.
Valve.
God.
Why did I think it's Valve and Steam together?
Valve made Steam.
Okay.
Yeah. Valve made all their popular games. Half-Life, Half-Life 2, Team Fortress 1, CS Source. They made all those, and then they made Steam.
Okay.
And then they made Portal 2, Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2.
I wish I could remember the
Fortress
name
2.
of a PC game. What Steam or Valve allowed people to do that was cool was they open sourced the Half-Life code.
And the CS code.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so people were coming out with these first-person one-player games.
Mm-hmm.
And you could go to the Valve website and you could download them. They were all free. People would upload them. And you'd get some that were short, quick ones. And then out of nowhere, there was like 3 or 4 that Valve purchased.
Yeah.
From the people.
Yeah, I know. They did it with Dota, which is like League of Legends.
Yeah.
It was just became one of the most popular games based on a mod.
Yeah, and that's what these were. The one I played was like, it was...
I forget. Let me look it up.
It wasn't Duke Nukem-ish,
Mm-hmm.
but it was like, it was military, futuristic, but it was serious.
Mm-hmm.
But you weren't fighting aliens,
was
you
it
were fighting
Serious Sam?
other humans. No, it wasn't Serious Sam. But it just, I'm trying to remember what it would remind me of, but they reskinned everything, wrote their own dialogue, acted it.
Okay. So I looked up the games that use a source.
Uh-huh.
So we got Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines,
That was one that I loved. I told you that.
Gary's Mod, which
Right.
that's like one of the most popular games now. Minerva, Sin Episodes,
Okay.
Dark Messiah, Might and Magic,
Ugh.
The Ship, Kuma/War, Dystopia, Insurgency, Modern Infantry Combat, Xenoclash, Neo Tokyo, Bloody Good Time, Vindictus, Divine Cybermancy, No More Room in Hell,
Ooh.
Nuclear Dawn, Postal 3,
Postal was always fun.
not 1 and 2. This is someone else made their own.
Oh, okay.
Dino D-Day, Dear Esther, Black Mesa, which is
These use
the source code.
Dear Esther does?
Yeah. Black Mesa, which is, I think Valve bought that one.
Yes, and
It
turned it
was
into...
A Half-Life story, yeah.
Yeah, you're the opposing side.
Yeah. Tactical Intervention, The Stanley Parable, which is a great game.
Okay.
The Blade Symphony, Consortium, Contagion, Insurgency, Titanfall.
Whoa.
I did not know that. Sorry. Fistful of Frags, Portal Stories Mel, which is pretty fun. It's like a spin-off kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Beginner's Guide, Infra, Titanfall 2, and Day of Infamy. I never knew Titanfall was based off the source engine.
Yeah, I don't recognize any of those names of the one I'm thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the first one I ever purchased. Like, I went to the store, and once Valve bought it, you could buy it from their website. Because most of their other mods were free. But you could buy it from the website, or you could download a demo. And it was like, oh, I tried the demo, and then I went up to the local GameStop back when they sold PC games, and they were selling it for like $20. So I grabbed it, brought it home, and loved it. It was like as good as Half-Life.
As good?
Yeah. Half-Life was amazing when it came out.
When it came out, yeah.
Yeah.
Half-Life 2, I think people hold as way better.
I don't know. Well, Half-Life was such a unique experience when you played it. There was a difference to it. There was a very powerful narrative that you weren't used to in first-person shooters. Usually first-person shooters were get to the boss.
Right.
Kill the boss.
Yeah, this one actually had a story.
Yeah, and that was not normal in first-person shooters. And it had the very beginning, you were going around normal daily life. You got on the tram that took you to your office, and people were talking to you, and it was just
kind of boring.
It was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they do that in a lot of games now. They follow that. So when Half-Life first came out, because they copied it in Half-Life 2.
Right.
You get off the train and you're walking through
But you're
the
in
immigration type thing.
Yeah, it's like a prison area.
I think people just like that you could throw a basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a basketball
Well, now
court.
you got that what's like the physics gun?
Yeah, that's what I'm
People
about.
love that.
Yeah, with that you could pick up the ball and throw it.
Yeah.
But Vampire the Masquerade didn't do well on
Console?
living.
Oh.
Like if I go back and play it now, it's horrendous.
Oh, it doesn't hold up.
No.
Okay, got it.
But it was good for its time.
For its time.
It was a vampire RPG.
2003, I think it said.
Hmm?
I think it said 2003.
Is that when it came out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get Vampire then? It's a vampire RPG.
No. There was one I tried that was similar.
Blood Rain?
No. No, I thought it was called Vampire. That's not out yet?
No, it's not out yet.
Okay, there was one I had gotten, and it was one where you leveled up. And you could do you're going to do a straight attack, or you're going to do stealth, or however you built your person. Mm-hmm. And it was just poorly done. Mm. Yeah. I mean, what was the one we liked? That's the spy RPG.
What, Rogue Agent?
No.
Protocol? Alpha Protocol?
Yes, Alpha Protocol.
That one was pretty neat.
A lot of people bombed that one. Mm-hmm. And there were some...
The RPG aspect was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was...
For a stealth game.
Right, and the story was good. You didn't have to do stealth.
Yeah, you didn't have to, yeah.
You could make your guy a run and gun. Mm-hmm. That was 1,000 times better than this vampire one I'm not wanting to remember, yeah. And that one wasn't a great game.
Yeah.
But, okay, what else you got?
My last question.
Okay.
My last topic.
Last question, people. Ever.
Has Justin Timberlake gotten bad at music?
I don't know, because I don't listen to him. I heard that part of that new song.
You heard part of Supplies?
No.
Oh, Filthy?
Filthy, and I turned the radio off.
Yeah, it's bad.
It hurt. I had blood dripping down the side of my head, and I realized it was coming out of my ears.
Oh, yeah?
So I had to turn the radio off real quick to save myself from death.
Yeah, no. It's... I don't know what he's trying to do.
I don't know.
It's a weird shift.
We did discuss this when was it Filthy?
Yeah, we talked about Filthy last week?
No, you and I did. Where we both agreed that the sound of it was just, we couldn't even grasp why. Mm. But it could be.
It's going to sell.
It could be innovative.
Yeah.
He is.
You know what he's doing to market his album?
Running around naked in the park?
No. Well, you know he's doing the Super Bowl.
Right.
2 days before the Super Bowl, he's releasing his album.
Okay. That's a little smart.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't have Janet with him.
They said that they made up, so...
No, but the whole...
I know why.
Oh, yeah.
He said that recently they've made up. They're better.
Oh.
So she might appear.
I don't know. I mean, they used to date.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But it's hard in the music industry to listen to something and say, okay, this isn't going to be the next sound. Mm-hmm. And it could very well be, because you think about it, when trap first came out.
Right.
People listen to that and are like, what the hell is this that I'm listening to? I don't think people were jumping up and down excited about it.
No, I don't think so at all.
And then it became a phenomenon.
I don't think people were jumping up and down when Lil Pump came out.
No. And...
he's platinum now.
Yeah.
Sadly.
So, I think it's just one of these things that you and I just don't get it. We don't get that sound.
I just don't like it.
I don't either.
I don't mind pop music. I know you don't really like pop music.
Not too much, no.
I don't mind it. I'll listen to it, but I just...
Well, with this one, the sound was so different. That's what I mean.
It's not that... It's pop. It's what pop is now.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought most pop was now just the freaking DJs and some pop artists singing together.
That's kind of what this is.
Timberlake, well, I know it's Timberlake and him, yeah.
And Justin Timberlake is a pop singer.
But I mean, the sound of it to me...
It doesn't sound very different from what I've heard.
Oh, it did to me. It sounded experimental almost.
Not really.
Oh. Then maybe I didn't hear it.
Yeah, you probably didn't.
Maybe I dreamed it and was horrified by the thought of it.
Probably heard Wilfie.
Oh, Wilfie. Yes. No, Wilfred.
Wilfred?
Wilfred the musical.
You heard the TV show, The Musical?
Yes, it was awesome. Wow. It made me happy.
I have a theory.
Oh, okay.
I think in the beginning of Wilfred, he kills himself.
Yes.
And that's why he sees a talking dog. It's all imaginary. It's all like limbo.
Well, I mean, if you connect everything together...
Then he becomes the dude from Sin City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because first it's the depression with Wilfred. Mm-hmm. Then he's caught in some time travel thing with Dirk Gently.
And then he's a serial killer in... forget what that movie was. And then he's Sin City.
Then he's Sin City.
Because there's a movie, which I think we sort of talked about last week. He's a serial killer. But
right.
The whole thing's shot in first
perspective. Yeah.
First point of view, whatever. So it's weird how they filmed it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, he'll look in a mirror and you'll see him, but you know it's a camera.
Gotcha.
It's unique. It's different. It used to be on Netflix, not anymore.
Yeah, what was that terrible one of the first person, Hardcore Harry or something?
What? Oh, Hardcore Henry?
Henry, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I could watch that movie without motion sickness.
No, I don't think I could just watch that movie.
But, so upcoming.
Upcoming?
This week there's a show I'm very interested in because I love the book.
What are we going to watch this week?
It's called The Alienist.
Okay.
And it's about a serial killer back, I think it's in the 1700s or early 1800s. and it's good. I mean, if the show even captures half of the book's narrative, it'll be really good.
Got it.
And dark. Mm-hmm. No big names in it.
No big actors?
The main actor, he's somebody you don't like.
Nice.
Captain America, Winter Soldier, the guy that activated Winter Soldier.
Oh, really the one that works for Hydra?
I think it was Von Strucker's relative or whatever.
I don't think I remember him then.
Yeah, you were.
Are they talking about the short, fat guy with glasses?
No.
Oh, him. Yeah. I don't mind him.
Okay. For some reason I thought you didn't like him as an actor.
Oh, this guy's in it too.
Who? But they're not big names.
I mean...
Who is that?
What? How do you not know him?
What's his name?
He's from Dracula. He plays the new Dracula in Dracula Untold.
I don't want to see a new Dracula.
We never saw it. Yeah, I know. He's in The Hobbit.
Okay.
He plays Bard.
Okay. So he's not a big name.
He's gonna be in Professor Marston and the Wonder Women.
Ooh.
What the heck is that?
That's sexy.
The story of a psychologist, William Moulton Marston, and his polyamorous relationship with his wife and his mistress, who would inspire his creation of the superheroine Wonder Woman. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's the crazy guy who liked to tie women up
right,
and made a superhero out of it. Okay.
Right. He played Wolverine and Robot Chicken.
Ooh. Again, no big names.
Yeah.
So that's good.
But he's Vlad from Dracula Untold, Dad.
And they'll be able to focus on the story instead of the actors.
Alright.
And then tonight, I get to see it finally.
Oh, yeah.
I get to see it.
What are we going to watch tonight? It?
You want to watch it?
I don't know. Should we watch it?
We could watch it. So yeah, we're
watching Blade Runner.
We're gonna watch it tonight. The whole family's seen it except for me.
Right, I've seen it twice. I'm the only one who's seen it twice.
Yeah,
that'll be a third time.
I think there's other people who've seen it twice.
No.
Not just you.
No one in this world has seen it twice.
We did rewatch Blade Runner though.
We watched Blade Runner 2049 in 4K.
Yes, in 4K. So pretty.
So
nice.
So pretty.
Ryan Gosling's so hot in 4K.
Harrison Ford's hotter.
No, he saw his man boobs more in 4K. But it's like when we rewatched Arrival. Mm-hmm. When after the first time you watch Fight Club, you rewatch it. This one, it's the same thing. Is you realize the brilliance of the writing and the directing when you know.
Like that one scene you pointed out.
Yeah. The ending, the way that the director hid truth from you, but in a way where you didn't notice he was giving you the answer.
Yeah, I think that's what Dunkirk's gonna be like too for us.
Yeah, when we rewatch that. Yeah. But it's just, it's up there with those.
I don't know why people
movies.
don't like it.
They're stupid.
Kind of concerns me.
Well, most people, sci-fi is supposed to be Valerian. Flashy, showy,
Yeah. I mean, this one kind of was.
It had its
moments, especially with Joy.
But real sci-fi...
It's Black Mirror. A slight technological advancement.
Right, there's...
like, you can relate, but it's not, like... I don't know. Like, it's similar to our world now, but it's a weird change.
Well, no. What I'm trying to say
That's
is
what I like in sci-fi.
When you read, like, Isaac Asimov, the whole Foundation series and all that, it's very technical, and there's a lot of political to it. It's the structure of society that's different. Yes, the flying cars and all that are neat, but it is that whole different society that we sometimes couldn't even comprehend getting to. That's, like, in the book, I told you this before, the whole weird psychological side of people in the book, that if you don't own a living pet, you're deemed as weird.
Really?
Like there's something, because you don't have empathy and can't care.
The Blade Runner book?
Yeah. It's like if you don't have empathy for a real animal, there's something wrong with you. So like all the people have...
Oh, is that why Harrison Ford has a dog?
In the second one?
Yeah.
I don't know if they threw that in there or what, but they never focused on it on the original.
Right.
And that's where the book title comes from. Do
Androids
Dream of Electric Sheep. Because in that future, you're allowed to buy an android sheep or a dog or whatever if you don't have a real live animal.
Right.
And you just don't tell people it's fake. In fact, it's to the point where if your android animal is malfunctioning, you call a quote-unquote vet, and it's really an android repair service that shows up in a veterinarian ambulance and picks up the animal, so nobody knows you have a fake animal.
Right.
Because people look down on you. That's the science fiction stuff that gets me kind of like, that's cool. That somebody thought that far about how a society look at other people because of this one thing.
Yeah, but I wouldn't look at someone differently if they owned a pet or not.
But this is post-apocalyptic.
I get that.
Animals are not everywhere.
Yeah,
right. They're very uncommon. And there's so many people living in that confined space that a lot of people don't communicate. So it's kind of like Ready Player One.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Very confined.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the people are separated. In fact, in the book of Blade Runner, people don't even sometimes buy houses. They're squatters. Like in the original Blade Runner, the toy maker. That guy, in the comics, he is there. I mean, not comics. In the book, he's there.
But he's squatting?
Yeah. Everybody squats.
Speaking of sci-fi entertainment,
Okay.
you gotta watch Philip K. Dick's TV show.
Yes, I do want to see that. He was more of what you're talking about.
Yeah.
His sci-fi was similar to what you were talking about.
Yeah, this show's supposed to be kind of like Black Mirror, but not as dark, they say.
Yeah, if you read his short stories or some of his other books, there were some that it was like little changes, you know, and nothing major. But again, like what I was talking about, there was the societal differences and stuff.
Right.
Like, you go back to Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Those had minor changes. Nothing majorly structurally different.
Well, politically.
Politically, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, they weren't in a flying city and aliens weren't there. It was still Earth.
When I read it, it felt like it was like the 50s or 60s.
Yes, it feels like post-war time is
You're
what
right.
it feels like, yeah. Which is when it was written.
Alright.
I think there was something else coming up. I don't remember what the heck it was.
Huh?
I know there is something coming up.
Really?
Yeah.
TV show, movie, album,
Oh, the movie.
game,
Thank you. The movie.
Annihilation.
So we had a conversation the other day with some coworkers, and I was wrong in my assessment, but it was funny as we had the conversation on Thursday.
Yep.
And it was about Tesla and Edison, AC, DC currents, all that stuff.
Right.
Friday, I then see Benedict Cumberbatch and Michael Shannon in a new movie called The Current Wars that's on that topic. And it's about Edison and Westinghouse battling one another. And I really want to see it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's going to be what people expect, because most people, especially us Floridians, grew up thinking highly of Edison. You never went, but as a kid, we used to do a tour of his house. We would take the buses down in South Florida and go over to his house, and he'd do the big tour. But I think it'll be
eye-opening for some people.
Yeah. I mean, Tesla's been getting a good rap lately.
Yeah, in recent years, I've been hearing a lot more about him.
Yeah,
Not because I'm getting older, but...
No, more and more people have been recognizing the brilliance behind him and have stopped falling for the propaganda of Edison.
I've never liked Edison.
He was a genius, but again, he was a cutthroat businessman.
Yeah, I was going to say, not a practical genius.
No, he was a... Yeah. If you look at some...
If you research the whole Tesla...
Oh, no, but if you look at all his inventions that he actually invented, Edison...
Not the people who worked for him?
No. his. But that's the same with, like, Ford and Westinghouse, who Westinghouse is the major character, and it's not Tesla, actually. And that was a misnomer to me all my life, is I thought it was always Edison and Tesla fighting.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was the Westinghouse industry fighting the Edison industry.
This is weird. I just learned about all this stuff last semester.
Did you?
Yeah, we had a whole day talking about Tesla.
Did you?
Yeah.
And it's been so long since I've went back into that kind of history. Usually when we were growing up, we didn't hear anything of Tesla.
Right.
He was a footnote. You know, Edison was everything. But I think it'll be good. It's Benedict playing Edison, so you're probably not going to like him.
I feel like he'd be better for Tesla.
No.
He looks more like him.
No, we've already had the best Tesla, and we can't have him back.
David Bowie?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He looks like him. He could pull off Tesla.
No, in this, how they make him up. The guy who they have for Tesla, he is famous, but not like super, super famous.
What's it called? The Current Wars?
Yeah, the Current Wars. The guy who played him when they showed the scene on the trailer, it was like, okay, yeah, he does pretty good.
Let's see here.
You're gonna look it up?
Let's see here. It's got a 36% Rotten Tomatoes.
It's not even out yet?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, 2017.
What? It says it's coming out in 2018.
I don't know. Oh, it's Nicholas Hoult. Beast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He can do it.
Yeah, I guess. It says release date 2018, but they have those pre-screens or whatever.
Well, hopefully that's not the real score.
Well, it seems to be.
But see, I'm wondering, like, what about The Imitation Game? Other ones that Benedict has done that have been dramas based on real things.
Imitation Game have good reviews.
Did it?
Yeah.
You sure it's not a 37?
Pretty certain. Torpidly? Is that a word?
Sure.
Torpidly slow epic with a script that moves at the... Oops, ad. moves at the speed of... moves at the speed of light. The film is pockmarked with incidents that never cohere into a clear narrative. Apart from those apart from those nutty camera angles and lenses which throw you out of the action the current war is absorbing. End of review. New review. The prevailing mood of the current war is indifference. There's no point listing the crimes against the past committed by Michael Mitnick's dramatically inept script.
Ooh.
Another review. For all its aggressive energy, the current war is an unloving bore, making it unlikely to measure up as a kind of Oscar Beatty prestige entry the Weinstein Company obviously had in mind. The current war may not break new ground,
Weinstein, that might be...
but it finds exciting ways to make the old seem new.
That could be why they're getting bad reviews.
They reviewed it in September, and they didn't release it yet.
So yeah, it's anti-Weinstein propaganda is all it is. It's just...
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when.
Yeah, we can't hold it.
It doesn't have any release date yet.
No, that's what I was saying. Is I was looking at trailers for this year.
Yeah.
Of upcoming ones, and that was one of the newer ones that I hadn't seen because it's that one and Annihilation were the two new trailers I saw.
New?
Well, for me.
Oh.
I hadn't seen the full Annihilation trailer. I'd seen like the teaser.
Looks good.
It does.
Looks real good.
And like I said, I'm about a fourth of the way done with the book. I will finish it before the movie's released.
Let's see. When did Imitation Game? 91%.
91%.
Yeah.
But see, that's not a real score for the current one, so we can't go with
There
that.
was one in December.
What?
A review in December.
It doesn't mean they saw it.
I don't know if you can review a movie as a critic until it comes out.
Apparently.
Because they had a review on IMDb and Metacritic.
Apparently.
I was just looking at Rotten Tomatoes.
Apparently. They just hate the company that made it.
I don't even know if Weinstein did it. There could have been someone saying that they did it. And it was in September, which I don't think... Did anything come out back then? About Harvey?
Yes.
It did.
Sure. I don't know.
First accusation. 1995!
See?
November.
Was that when they hit big?
Let's see. Ooh, there's a Wikipedia page.
Ooh, there's really a Wikipedia page about the Harvey Weinstein accusations.
October 2017.
So yeah, before September. Maybe it was one of the people about to come out.
October 5th. October 10th. Yeah.
No, October 11th though.
Don't think it was, oh, some of the reviews were on 9/11.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why.
I think, whoa.
Terrorist.
Why are we
It was
going
the
there?
terrorist.
Alright.
I think that's it on my topics.
Oh, it's the end of the episode.
Bye.
No, keep talking. Keep talking. What are you gonna say?
He says, yeah. I have to stop.
Watch out!
There's nothing coming.
Yeah, there is.
Ow!
Now don't back talk me again. So what were you saying?
I would just say, look forward to next week where we're going to review The Alienist, and I'll be able to review it. He'll be able to review it really in full now.
What?
See what I live with, people.
Watch out! Watch out! Wait, whoa, hold on, really? Whoa! Stop smacking your hand like that! But really, watch out! See you in the episode!
I'm Jason.
I'm Trey.
And this was Fresh and Retro.
This is retro and fresh, like potatoes.
Bye.